Alright, so I cannot be the only person in America that want Issa and Lauren. Alright, so I got the Insecure Season 4, Episode 4 recap. I guess I'll go ahead and start with the elephant in the room, which is Lawrence and Issa. So from Episode 3 at the end, we seen, you know, I guess he was kind of wanting that old thing back. You know, he hit her up, react to her little picture. And I mean, I was here for it because honestly, if you take out the fact that Issa cheated on him, if you take that out the equation, like, they were kind of in a good relationship where they loved each other. They were compatible outside of him, you know, kind of being a bum. But, you know, before that, you know, they obviously had fell in love. You know, he just hit his little dry patch, which was a long dry patch. And I hate the whole debate about who's in the wrong there, because I feel like that is neither one. Because I mean, honestly, I feel like she did have a good point when she was like, you know, she groomed him and old girl's reaping all the benefits. But yeah, I'm still here for them getting back together. I was hoping that there was going to be more of them interacting. Maybe next episode. Issa and Molly. Okay, so I'm definitely going back and forth. I really believe that Molly is just super toxic. And the whole scene when they were all at Tiffany's house visiting the baby, and of course visiting her, and they're in the living room and Molly is hyping her relationship up, which isn't actually even a relationship. Like, they're barely dating, and she claims that, you know, oh, well, you know, it's not serious. I just take it as it is. Which is what she said upstairs, but when she's downstairs, she's just kind of putting on this front in front of Issa, I'm feeling. Because, and I guess maybe it's tied into when Issa said that, you know, she doesn't think that Molly wants to be happy and she's always causing problems. So she feels the need to up the ante and show her, hey, yeah, I'm happy and I'm good in a relationship. I'm being unproblematic. But since you got to practice what you preach, because that's not what's going on at all. And instead of you just living your best life and doing what you feel is best for you, you're trying to prove something to someone else, which honestly, she did have a point. I really do believe Molly is toxic. And how old is everybody supposed to be in the show? Because I feel like they too grown to be acting like this. All of them. I feel like she purposely be just like cutting her out from conversations, because all of a sudden when they get around friend groups, it's kind of like, oh, you know, Issa's like, oh, this is going on, this going on, oh, what story, what's happening? And it's just like, oh, girl, you know, I just figured you're too busy now, bitch, you just didn't want to tell her. Issa and Molly balance each other out. And Issa be doing some stuff where Molly have to reel her in, but also, I feel like that when Issa got around, therefore, you know, when she gets around someone else who's more uplifting, more upbringing, then maybe it just brought out like a better side of her. And I feel like that they've been best friends too long to be going through this struggle of these unsaid words and these unsaid moments, to be doing stuff like that. And by the end of the episode, I see that Molly actually really does want love. And she's taking what Issa is saying and applying it. But my thing is that, like, if you understand that these are bad things about you, why can't you just tell your friend, or even let it be a conversation? You want to be so defensive when it goes to her. I mean, she's so defensive when it comes to Issa, but she takes everything and she hears it, and then she goes apply it to positive in her real life. So Molly and Andrew, I don't know how I be feeling, because I barely be liking Molly and I barely be liking Andrew. And I feel like I barely like both of them because, I understand it's hard for him to let people in. I'm not necessarily sure what it is that he's not telling Molly, or what it is, why he has this block up, but I see him opening up. So, like, the more I see him opening up, the more I'm like, okay, I kind of hated you at first, but I kind of like you now. The only thing I didn't kind of appreciate from this episode is I didn't appreciate him getting smart with her, just about, like, her being busy. Like, she's a lawyer. You knew she was a lawyer when you started dating her. You knew she was busy. And I don't feel like that she has to put this man above work. She just met this man and he didn't even open up to her for it. And they're not even in a relationship. They're only dating. And barely that. Last time I checked, he dated other people and she had a problem with it. So sis, like, I do feel really bad for her, because she really is trying to prove Issa wrong. And it's like, girl, baby girl, you need to get it together for yourself. Let's start there. By the end of the episode, I mean, I did have a more respect for Molly just trying to do better. And Andrew trying to open up. You know, I did see him communicating a little bit more. I'm totally here for Issa and Lawrence getting back together. Well, shit, old girl that's dating Lawrence won't even answer Issa's phone call, so That's really about it. And I can't even think of her name. I want to say it's Corolla, but I think that's a car. I don't know that. I don't know her name. And we might not even see her again since she's not even dating Lawrence. She kind of dipped off on Issa. But sis, baby girl, you met the wrong person and you met the wrong people. I don't know what I'm doing with these girls. But I will be tuned in next Sunday with y'all. Once again, thank you for tuning in to the channel. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.